drinking, I've been smoking. I've been smoking. I've been drinking, I've been smoking. Drinking, I've been smoking. I've been drinking, I've been smoking. I'm grown up out my mind, but I've been drinking, I've been smoking. These niggas talk, do not care what they thinking, I don't know. Infamous too, they tripping about what change I made just on. Well, if that's the case, I ain't worried about it. Just stay ass in home. Need a compass too, cause I'm faded, don't know where I'm going.
What's up? It's Rashida here. We're chilling with ZIE in Norman. It's my homeboy. About to get into a little bit of what he's doing lately with his latest up-and-coming mixtape with DJ Drama. We're gonna get into a little bit about that. We're also going to get into a little bit about his lifestyle and see what he's coming up with. So, ZIE, my first question is, what's up with the name change? You know I had to ask about it. I was confused. I thought it was Zone. So what happened with that?
Man, it was Zone. It was Zone. We got approached on some legal issues.
Okay.
Somebody's had the name since 2001. And instead of going to court and dealing with it, which probably would have took like minimum a year, I went ahead and just changed the name. If I went to court, I wouldn't be able to release any music, any videos. We had everything was on lock. And as you see, we got a lot coming, so it was better just to go ahead and move and just progress from that.
That's smooth. So ZIE, is that just from Zone? Did it derive from Zone? Where did it come from?
Well, it kind of arrived from, came from Zone. I didn't want to stray away too far from it, so I just, abbreviated it with ZIE. But the end of my last name is ZIE, so we should pronounce ZIE. It's not ZIE. I know it's spelled like Todd, but it's ZIE.
That's what's up.
Right.
So
it's an acronym. It's an acronym. The Zone is everything.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's not good.
You always have some little acronyms.
Why not?
Speaking
like
of
creativity.
Right. So tell me about EAT, since we're talking about acronyms. What does that stand for?
EAT stands for Eliminate All Troubles. I came up with it. Everybody's trying to eat, no matter what field of life you're in. If you're an athlete, you need to be in the gym. Student, library, everybody's trying to eat. Everybody's trying to work to put food on the table. So eat, and then the name just came together and everything's fell into place, and we got that going. It's been a hit since. So
tell me about your clothing brand. EAT is also
we got a pair.
A big deal.
Yeah, we got a pair. We got hoodies, beanies, sweats, of course, shirts. We're trying to get socks. We're trying to do it all. It was really just something, I wanted to wear my own brand. I'm a chill person, so I wanted hoodies and sweats, and then people started catching on, started putting the orders in, and we started booming ever since.
So where can people get that, the apparel?
The website has a shop on there, www.eatroubles.com. The shop's on there, and 5% of each order actually goes back to where my father's from in Ghana, and contributes to the school for the supplies. So it's also for a good cause. It's not just, of course, we're trying to build a brand, but at the same time, we're trying to, give back. So
what made you want to do that? Is that something that's near and dear to your heart? School in Ghana, and I hear that you say your father's from there. So what inspired you to do the schools and not something else? Like, what made you?
Well, I've actually been over there, and I have cousins and a lot of family over there actually. And I've seen how they lived, and I've seen what they've come from. I've seen where my father came from. So at the same time, I was like, man, I need to. Of course, I could get back to anybody. Why not get back to something more personal, more that I'm close to? So I went ahead and just was like, yeah, let's make that happen. And yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, I had to bring this up. I've grown up in an African household, and I know that you grew up in an African household. So tell me how that was trying to come about with your career, your rap career. How did your parents take that? Were they supportive? Were they unsupportive?
Well, for the people who really listen to my music coming up, they'll know, and the people that are close to me, they'll know that me and my dad didn't really talk. We lived in the same household. He was always there. We just never communicated, never conversed. It was always like a me and my mom kind of thing. So I kind of really didn't have to deal with it too much. But of course, I got the little jokes whenever company was over, like, yeah, my son quit basketball to rap, and they they laughed about it. But I mean, apart from self-esteem issues, everything else was great. We just had to this is what I really wanted to do. This is like the first thing I actually love to do. I love basketball, but like I was just lazy, you know what I'm saying? So when it came to music, I was just like, man, if I need to do it, this is what's gonna happen. So I didn't really have too much of the outside distraction, you could say. But also focused on making this stuff happen.
So now that you've progressed, you've moved on from that, have your parents been more supportive now that they see it's something that you really want to do and that you're determined?
Yeah, definitely more supportive. I actually joked with my dad because I got him a hoodie. And he was like, I don't wear hoodies. They bring a bad image to me. But lo and behold, he was in France rocking the ZIE hoodie. So it was like, you know, it was kind of like a goal accomplished, and it was, you know, it was tight. I don't know if it was his last thing he had to put on, but it was, regardless, it was a good look.
I'm sure somewhere in there he had it on because of you, to support you, you know. As much as he doesn't want to admit it, I know Uncle Ed.
I mean, you're probably right. He's definitely more supportive now. He actually asks how the concerts go, how everything's looking, and especially because I'm including his, you know, his village in the give back. So yeah.
So that's Dietrich. But I guess that's he's the reason why I'm here. All behind the ZIE, eliminate all trouble. So thank you.
I appreciate you being here.
Hello. You go ahead.
Wasn't that arm work in, you know what I mean? Shell trying to show me up. I gotta get back to this competition.
Tell me a little bit about your new project. So I hear that you are working on a mixtape with DJ Drama. Tell me something about that.
Yeah, we reached out to Drama a couple times, and he just, you know, the move happened. We were asked to come out to Atlanta. Went out there, got the word, made everything happen, and yeah, we here. He reloaded. It's basically the mixtape times, like it's just amplified, like it's super enhanced. You know, of course, with the name like DJ Drama on it, that already is gonna, you know, boost everything that it has going for it. And then with the new music on there, it's just, you know, it's you'll see, you'll see. That's all I can really say, man. I'm anxious to drop it. I'm anxious to release it, and yeah.
So what makes this one, other than the fact that DJ Drama is on it, between this mixtape and your last ones, what makes this one different? What did you work on this time that you felt lacked in the others?
I feel like I finally found who it is that I want to be in myself, you know what I'm saying? I found my delivery, I found my style, I found the type of beats that I need to select, you know, so from that alone, it all came together, and it's just a, you know, a solid project. And his name is, yeah, I don't even.
Speaks for itself.
Exactly, I don't even need to say anything else for that. So, you know, it's definitely killing everything else I've ever produced.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to getting that. How do we go about getting a mixtape?
Everything is on the internet. www.eatroubles.com. We have stuff on that bill. We have it's a lot going on.
I see you have yourself a little brand going. You have the mixtape, the outfits, everything.
Why not?
Everything on there, okay. So, your new song, the one that's not on the mixtape. Tell me about that. Why did you name it that? Tell us what the name is.
BYGMFU. It was basically just a track that I've been on. You know, I had a lot on my chest just from, like, not even recent stuff, just stuff from over this whole time I've been doing this. You know, I've watched how people have either ostracized themselves or, you know, found themselves coming closer. They just, you know, everybody thinks that they're that person, but in actual reality, they're not. You know what I'm saying? So it's also an acronym. BYGMFU is Boy You Got Me Fucked Up. I don't know if I can cuss, but you can edit that out. But yeah, it's just a vent track. You know, I get some stuff off my chest about certain situations, and just like a general audience I wanted to hear. You know, so it was definitely relieving to record that one.
I heard it. I like that song. It got me in my zone.
I appreciate
like, hey,
that. Yeah, you know, get in the gym.
Right. So, who is the most influential person in your life that you would say that has, you know, pushed you through the hard times, the times that you felt like giving up? They were there for you. Who would you say is that person?
I can actually say up until 2012, it was my uncle, because he was like my father figure. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I wanted to do, he supported it. When I quit basketball, he was disappointed. At the same time, he was kind of like, you know, this is what you want to do, so I got you. You know, one of those deals. And when I did switch to the music, he was just like, man, this is what you want to do, do it. But he passed in 2012. So after that, I was a little down or whatever. But I can say now, the most influential people will be my team. You know, we always check on each other. If ever any of us need anything, somebody, I know for a fact somebody in the team can come, you know, be there and support for that reason. So I can't say just one person. It'd be that group right there, and we hold each other down. So with that going, you know, the train don't stop. You know what I'm saying? We're going to the goal. Let the goal come, and then plus something. So. Right.
So, well, who is your favorite person that you've worked with thus far?
Ooh, favorite person I've worked with? DJ Drama.
Of course. Self-suspend.
Yeah, DJ Drama. Cannon was even in there. Don Cannon was in the studio too. So that just being around them and seeing, like, you know, of course you put them on a pedestal because of the weight that their name holds. But just seeing how they act just like me and my people, but just, you know, of course on the top tier scale. But I mean, just seeing how humble and normal they were, it was definitely motivating. Because, you know, I was expecting hot heads and you know, just Hollywood. But it was cool. So it was a cool time. Good music was made, and Reloaded was created. So
you like that they were humbling people?
Yeah, definitely. Because if it was any other way around, then, you know, we had to speak on mine. You know.
Right. Okay, so other than people that you've already worked with, who would you say that you would want to work with that you just really have not gotten the opportunity to work with yet?
If I could work with anybody, it'd probably be Drake. Say what you want, but I feel like he's a musical genius, and with whatever kind of beat, he knows exactly how it needs to be. And so being around him would be like a cool learning experience.
Right.
You know, just to see how he, you know, when I hear a beat, you know, I'm like, okay, that's what I want to do with it. But I feel like with him, it's just like completely different. Like he'd come up with something that I would never even, you know, imagine coming up with. And Drake doesn't miss. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's safe to say, yeah, I would choose Drake.
Well, if you ever get that opportunity, you know, let me know.
I mean,
so I can
you know,
come through.
So
you know,
another interview.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. You know, we family, so I'm
yeah. All right. So this is my last question. I'm gonna wrap it up here. So if there was anything else that you could be doing other than being a rap artist, what would it be and why?
I've never had to think about that. I never wanted to think about that. But I'll probably say a firefighter.
A firefighter?
A firefighter, boy.
Come on now.
I'd be a firefighter. I'd be a cold-ass firefighter.
You gonna be sliding down that pole real quick. He get there first. He gonna be the first one down there.
I go down the steps. I'm scared of heights. I'm terrified of heights. I don't mess with roller coasters.
Really?
I don't mess with
okay, yeah, you're afraid of heights. So I guess the firefighter thing is just not gonna work.
No, it probably wouldn't work.
So what else?
Honestly, if I could have done anything else, it would have been basketball.
Really?
You know, your boy got height, so I definitely would have been a hooper.
You used to dunk on people back in the day?
Ask your brother. He'll tell you. He'll tell you how it goes. It's nothing, you know. No, but I was just too lazy for basketball, for real, honestly. Like, I was just too lazy to do that. I'd skip practice, be at the house with Ish playing PS, whatever PS was out at the time. Yeah, so it'd probably be basketball or football. That's what I should have played, but you know.
Right.
God does everything for a reason.
That's real. I hear that. So, I have to ask, I just thought of this question, so I have to ask, what's going on with the relationship? Like, do you have any relationships going on with any female partners?
Like there's just like a bunch of girls out here? Is that what I'm insinuating?
Is there anything serious? Are you talking to somebody? I'm sure the ladies out there want to know. So go ahead and tell us.
Boy You Got Me Fucked Up is out now. And E Reloaded will be out soon. That's DJ Drama shout out to everybody. Shout out to Bellevue Bizz, you know what I'm saying? I'm great at switching topics like that.
Right. So it's just
E Reloaded is coming soon. DJ
it's not.
Drama.
It's okay.
DJ Drama is coming soon. Boy, you got me fucked up. Hashtag. Shout out to the E team.
Okay, well, you heard it here first at the Bellevue Bizz. I'm Rashida, and this is Z, and we check
Shit so solo, amazing now everywhere the love go.